All right. Happy Saturday. I want to see all of your smiling faces. I love that you guys are here and it's a holiday weekend. So we're not going to keep you very long. Um, but we're making money online and I want to share that with you because this literally flipped my life upside down and it's all the Lord. And I want to share that with you because you got to get loud about something that you care about. Some of you've never seen me before. Some of you see me all the time. My name is Jess. I live in a double wide trailer in a holler in West Virginia. I've been saying it on every video, 2 videos a day for 16 months, making massive income online. I didn't recreate the wheel. I just plugged into somebody else making money online. And that's where we are. I bought a lot of courses. I tried a lot of different things. I've sold a lot of different things. I've always had a second job or a side hustle. If you've ever sold somebody else's product, tell me in the chat. Do you guys remember Mary Kay parties? Makeup in the house? Makeup on little old ladies? I did Mary Kay. I did Pampered Chef. I did 31. Avon, Tupperware. Do you remember all the things? Tell me in the chat if you've ever sold somebody else's product. So my whole life, I've always done something. I literally started selling Pampered Chef when I was 19 or 20 years old, fresh out of high school. And I was like, oh, I could do that for 15%. You guys ever done that? I'm trying to look at the chat while I talk. Right. So when I started looking at digital marketing when the pandemic hit, I did not think I was good enough for that. If you've ever had that thought, put me. So like I'm normally a mess. I don't have a fancy white kitchen. I don't have a big house. I live in a double wide trailer with popcorn or stomp ceilings. That's what me and Ashley Cox say. Like I honestly watched other people that called themselves influencers or content creators, and I didn't think I was good enough for that. Look at all the me's. So I just kept watching and I kept buying their courses, and I'm like, ah! And then nothing happened, right? I spent thousands of dollars in a span of 8 months buying courses where people said, all you have to do is put a link up. If you've ever heard that, tell me in the chat. Put the link up. It's a viral course. Everybody's going to buy it. That's not true. You have to be taught what to do. You need to learn algorithms. You need to learn how to make videos that people actually want to watch. You need an email system. You need automated so you're not on your phone for hours. Amen. I don't want to be on my phone. Anybody else? I want to make money, more money with less work because that's the American dream, right? So I kept buying this stuff and I didn't understand it. And I was in a fog of, I just can't do this. So I was about ready to quit when I found the Legacy Builder program. I was about ready to shut my social media off and say, I can't do it. And I found Legacy Builder. And today, Ashley and myself are going to talk to you about what do you do when you get started? Because is that a question you guys have? I understand there's investment, but I'm busy. What do I do when I get started? Have you had that thought? Yeah, Donna says yes. I understand I need to do it, but can you help me? Yes. Like, I want to break it down for you because I mean, if you know me, you know, like I'm just down to earth, break it simple. Will you please turn the air on?
Yes, I knew
Thanks.
you would.
I'm dying. I just needed it broken down for me because I'm a simple girl. Anybody else? If you're a simple girl, put me or a guy. Sorry if there's guys in here. And I started plugging into somebody else. Like you can see the sweat. It's so hot in here. It's like 80 in West Virginia today, which it's the hottest day of the year so far. I needed it simple. I wanted to make money online without being on my phone for hours, and I wanted to be able to do it without a bunch of tech because I'm not really techie either. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what a website is. We're going to talk about how you can make money and start without ever showing your face. Bethany's going to talk to us about that. I want you to hear from other ladies. If you're here because you have debt or you're working and you still don't have enough money at the end of your month, I want you to put me in the chat. I started digital marketing with $40,000 in credit card debt, and I did not think I could be a testimony for Jesus and make money online. I didn't think I could just be my crazy, loud, unorganized self, but you can. And Bethany and I talk about that all the time because if you've seen my TikTok, all my videos are different color. They're an absolute mess because that's just my personality. And Bethany's are nice and color coded. I see you smiling. So you can be the person that you are now and still make money online. Ashley Evans and I were just talking about this yesterday. So we're going to hear from Ashley Cox and Bethany. I want you guys to hear their story, and I want you to think about what you have to tell. Look, Tamara, Brianna, all of you said me. I had so much debt and not enough month for my money or not enough money for my month, and I honestly didn't think I was good enough to make money online. I want you hear my story. You might already know Ashley's and Bethany's, you might not. But I want you to just listen and lean in and think, oh, I have a story to tell. Oh, I can totally do that because we plugged into systems and people that were already making money. Amen. We did what we were told. We posted videos on social media, and now we have all different levels of income, and we are all way completely different, right? So Ashley's going to share, and I want you guys to show her some love, okay?
I
Hi guys, happy Saturday. Oh my gosh, I almost said Friday. I don't even know what day it is. Happy Saturday, happy day before Easter. You guys, if you haven't seen me before, my name is Ashley. I like self-proclaimed hot mess mama. I have three kids, a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And before I started this, I was living that American dream. You know, you go to work, you punch a clock, you're still broke. It's not enough, right? That American dream that doesn't feel so dreamy. And I knew that I needed to do something different, but I didn't know that anything like this existed. So I've been doing this for about a year and a half. And my last straw, I call it the straw that broke the camel's back, was I had just had baby number 3, my son, and he needed a medical procedure done that insurance didn't cover. And I just didn't have the money. And I felt like a failure. I felt pretty trash, right? Like I had to ask to borrow money from my mom to take care of my kids. And I vowed right then and there that I would do whatever it takes to never be in that position again. Have you guys ever been there, like where you don't have an emergency fund or you don't have a savings? Honestly, I think that it's probably more common than not, but for whatever reason, we're trying to, keep up with the Joneses, and we're trying to, make ends meet and just keep putting ourselves deeper and deeper in a hole. We were struggling. We were on the struggle bus. I say all the time, we were one emergency away from a catastrophe, this close to rock bottom and getting closer and closer. Like, heaven forbid I got a flat tire. Heaven forbid the washing machine stopped working. We would have been sunk. And amongst all of this, right, I'm living this like shell of myself. I'm this like anxious version of me. I'm constantly snapping at my kids just for being kids because I'm not exhausted and burnt out. I was working in healthcare. I was a nurse, so I was working 12-hour shifts. I was constantly nagging my husband for spending $5 on an energy drink when we didn't have $5. And amongst all of that, this stressy, depressy, hot mess version of myself, I saw someone on Facebook and she posted just made $5,000 while out of the country on vacation with my husband. And to be honest, I got mad. Like, what would you guys think? I'm over here, I'm busting my butt, I'm working these crazy shifts, I never get to see my family. I got mad. I got jealous. Exactly, Jess. I don't, it's not something that we like to admit, but it's real. I was upset. I was defensive. I was like, wow, what am I doing wrong? Where did I go wrong that I'm like such a failure that I can't even provide for my kids? And there's other people that are doing this on vacation, making bank, right? And I asked her, I was like, all right, what is it? What are you doing? And she said it's digital marketing. And I thought, eek, that's not for me. Like, that sounds techie. That sounds time consuming. That sounds like you have to be an influencer, like Jess said, right? This perfectly put together influencer with a beautiful background. And that's not me. What do you guys think when you hear the words digital marketing? Do you think any of that? And I'm like, I'm not a influencer, right? I got toys everywhere. I got mountains of laundry. I got so much noise and peanut butter stains on my shirt. And so when she said that, she said it's digital marketing. That's what I do. And I was like, ooh, not for me. All right. Like, I instantly tried to like talk myself out of it. And I was giving her excuses, right? And I was like, oh, well, that's not for me. I've got 3 kids. She's like, well, I've got 3 kids. And I was like, okay, well, I've tried a lot of different stuff. I've tried different MLMs and it was always the fit. Wow, that's literally, I've done those exact same ones. And I was like, but I've tried like my own online boutique and that was a struggle. She's like, I had my own online boutique. I was literally like, we fit the cookie cutter mold, right? And you don't always find people like that, but this teaches you how to find people that can connect and relate to everything that you're going through. And so I was like, all right, I had 3 questions. How do taxes work? Because my mom does taxes and I knew she'd spank my butt if I messed up my taxes. And what's the percentage? Because I was done with makeup. Like, I was done with physical products where I only make 10, 20%, right? Weight loss, press on nails, the whitening toothpaste, I've tried all of it. And my third question was like, how much time does it take? Because I'm busy. Need to make more money. But in addition to that, just as badly as I need to make more money, I'm so tired of giving my family my sloppy. So I asked her those questions. Taxes are simple. It's a 1099. It's a form you get the same as if you were doing DoorDash or something else like that. Oh, I'm cutting out. Oh no. I'm going to just keep going. You guys let me know if it's too bad. If it's too bad, we can switch to Bethany. But okay. Okay, taxes is simple. It's a 1099, super simple form. piece of cake. Settled my mind. And it's 100% profit. And I was like, what in the world? How does that even work? I didn't understand that. I have never experienced anything like that. And then she explained the master resale rights to me. You guys, I am not kidding when I tell you, when I started this, half of these words, I did not even understand what these words meant. Master resale rights, automations, funnels. Like, I was like, oh, that sounds so overwhelming. And then I told my husband about it. And he's like, straight up laughed at me. He's like, Ashley, you want to do what? You want to do what? You want to put yourself on a camera on the internet and you're going to sell something that you bought. And I was like, I know, like, I'm an introvert. Okay. So he was pretty shocked that I even wanted to try this, but he's like, it also sounds too good to be true. Have you guys ever thought that? I was raised, like, growing up, my dad drilled that into my head. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, right? And it doesn't have to be. It can be good and true. So I told him about it. He laughed at me. And then he came back. He was at work, so he was texting me. He came back about an hour later and he's like, you know what? If you want to do this, if you believe in this, I believe in you, so give it a try. And here's kind of where I was. I was terrified. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Like, this was so completely out of my comfort zone. If it wasn't healthcare, I had not tried it. I didn't know anything else other than that. So I was like, here's the deal. If I continue to sit back and watch this girl keep making money, I'm just going to stay stuck. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay jealous. I'm going to stay angry. I'm going to stay, like, burnt out, depressed. And I didn't want that. So I knew that I needed to do something different. This was it. This was my Hail Mary. So I jumped in. And my, like, crazy little pipe dream was, if I could make $600 a month, that's going to pay my car payment and that's going to pay my daughter's school tuition. Would $600 a month help you out? Drop it in the comments. It was one of those things that I had already in my mind spent it before I had even earned it. And then I want to tell you guys something. My first week doing this, I made $1,200. So my first week, I made double my goal. And here I am a year and a half later, you guys, and my mind is blown because I've made over $152,000. 2 months into this, I quit my job as a nurse. 6 months into this, I had paid off $30,000 worth of credit card debt and my Suburban. By my first 12 months, I had hit my first 6 figures. And you guys, I'm not telling you this to brag or to boast. I'm telling you this to show you what's possible when you're coachable and when you're consistent. I had zero experience with this. I just knew that I wanted more for my family. They deserved a better version of me, a present version of me. And as scared as I was to try something new, I was more scared to stay stuck and miss another Christmas. I missed the first 4 Christmases of my oldest daughter's life, and I was ready to get out of that. I was more scared, Jess, more scared to stay stuck, more scared of what another 6 months of me constantly nagging my husband was going to do to our marriage, right? Another time that I had to say no to a field trip. That's what I was scared of, not having an emergency fund, because life, right? It doesn't slow down just because you're having a rough day. I needed to prep. I needed to be, like, ready for that because it happens. And so, y'all, I want you to know that we're not going to tell you, like, oh, don't be scared. Don't be, like, it's okay. It is new, but embrace that and choose, right? You get to choose where you put the energy of your fear. Is it because you're learning a new skill that could potentially change your life? Look what it's doing. Look what it's doing, you guys. Or is it because you know that you didn't do anything different this month, and so you know for a fact that next month is going to be the same? Okay, so ask yourself those questions. Like Jeff said, there was 2 pieces of this. I wanted to make more and I wanted to work less. And all of those little, like, words and verbiage that I didn't understand fits into one of those 2 buckets. I wanted to make more. That's that 100% profit. And I wanted to work less. That's the 2-hour workday that we use. This 2-hour workday, as if that's not good enough, it's the most flexibility I have ever experienced in my life. I literally do it from my phone. I do 5 minutes in the school pickup line. I do 45 minutes while the baby's taking a nap. You can do this on your terms, on your time. Jess has worked literally from Hawaii. Bethany was working while they were on at the amusement park, right? I've worked literally while I'm on horseback, riding a horse, okay? You can do this around your life and get to put that front and center. So, it's about 5 minutes long. Drop me the number 5 in the comments if you have 5 minutes to listen to a video if it's teaching you how to have days like this, how to have $900 days, how to have months like this, how to change your life, okay? 5 minutes. Multitask. I listen to that while I'm doing the dishes, and then I put my phone away and I be a present mama with my little boy that's my last baby. My 2 girls are off at school. Then when we go pick up sissies from school, I work 5 minutes in each of the school pickup lines creating content. Is the idea of creating content scary to you guys? I make 3 pieces of content a day. That's what we recommend. Drop me the number 3 in the comments if you can make 3 pieces of content a day. Drop me the word maybe if that's a little bit scary. It's outside of your comfort zone. And then I go live while my baby's taking a nap. And you guys, I don't even get to do that every day. I'm at the mercy of my kids. I call them my coworkers. My kids are like going to decide if I get to go live that day or not. So I'm seeing some 3s that you can make 3 pieces of content a day. I'm seeing some maybes. Don't overthink it. You guys, my first piece of content was 15 seconds long, and I stood there and folded laundry in front of the camera. And then I put some words on the screen and a trending sound, and we help you with this, okay? But here's the cool thing. Like I told you guys, this has done incredible, amazing things for us. And the best part about this, compared to like those MLMs, every dime of what we make is attraction marketing. So never once have we had to slide into anybody's DMs or beg anybody, hey, will you host a party? Hey, will you check out my products? Hey, I think you'd love this. Hey, I think you'd be great at this. This is completely organic, authentic attraction marketing. Okay. Yes. Thank God. I see it. Yeah. I didn't like that. It felt completely like salesy, spammy. I didn't like it. No cold calls. Okay. So 3 pieces of content. 2 of them are this simple, you guys. 2 of them are like 7 to 10 seconds. You don't even have to say anything. You can sit there and stir your coffee for 7 seconds. You can sit there and read a book, and then you're going to put words over the screen. And we help you with this. This teaches you what words to put over the screen. Okay. A lot of people don't like the idea of putting your face on camera. Start faceless. Start faceless if you're uncomfortable. Sold me at read a book. Legit. Like, don't overthink this, okay? So you can start faceless. And if you decide you get comfortable enough to put your face on camera, then switch over to that. My husband does this, and he does a lot of faceless content. He did one video, and he's just driving the tractor. He's just 7 seconds, 5 seconds looking at the tractor, the hood of the tractor, and then 5 seconds out looking into the field, okay? And then the last video that I do is about 45 to 60 seconds of a talking video where you're just talking about yourself, what you hope this can do for you, what this has been able to do for you, what this is doing for other people, right? Everybody starts at 0. We started brand new accounts with 0 followers, 0 sales. Everyone's got to start from somewhere, okay? And just says we all start messy. Yeah. And you have to give yourself some grace, okay? Give yourself some grace. I'm going to turn it over to Bethany because she's going to talk more about how this works in the pockets of your life, because to me, that was really important. I wanted to have more time with my family, and Bethany's so good about explaining this, and then she'll tell you some of the other things that you can do with this as well.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Again, we want to just make this quick and easy for you guys. We don't want to waste a lot of your time. So if you are new to me, my name is Bethany. I'm a stay-at-home mom. We live on a farm in Missouri, and really that farm is what got me going. I sat and scrolled and watched other people make money online, and I ruled myself out because, like Ashley, I'm just a hot mess mom. I live in sweatpants and ball caps and too much dry shampoo most of the day, okay? And small town Missouri, small town farm girl, okay? Nobody fancy here. Nobody like me is going to have success in the online space. So I just kept feeding myself. I heard digital marketing and I thought, whoa, that sounds like a big fancy tech degree that this girl doesn't have. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 11 years. I don't have a resume, okay? That has scared me for a lot of my time being a stay-at-home mom. What is my life going to look like when all my kids get into school, and what am I going to do? Who's going to hire me? But then our farm was struggling. Inflation, drought, 2 years of a drought on a farm. If you guys know anything about farming, that hurts you pretty bad. And we are first generation farmers, so that made it even harder. And we ended up selling off 80 acres of our farm because we were just in a tight spot financially. And I never wanted to be in that spot again. I didn't want to have to worry and stress about, are we going to have to sell off the rest of our farm or our home and completely uproot our family? Or am I going to have to leave my kids and quit being a stay-at-home mom? we chose for me to be a stay-at-home mom for a reason, but today's world does not make it easy for mamas to be stay-at-home moms and have that time with their kids. And if you ask me, I think they deserve that. Not everybody wants to climb that career ladder and do what a man can do. I want to be mama. I want to be there and kiss their boo-boos and make breakfast, lunch, and dinner and just have those small little cuddles on the morning and take those naps like Ashley was talking about with your kids. And I knew there had to be a way. So I quit ruling myself out. And then one day I scrolled across Miss Jess. There was so many things about her that just spoke to me. She was a stay-at-home mom like me, a Christian like me. We're just hot mess, normal mamas. And I was like, wow, if she can do it. She had made 10 grand in 2 months. And I was like, I don't need 10 grand. I just want to cover our mortgage. Okay. How many of you just like would it'd be super helpful if you could just cover your mortgage? That was where I was at. It would take a burden of that biggest payment that we had from my husband being the full-time provider, and it would allow us to breathe a little bit, right? So I was like, I'm going to do it. I told my husband and he laughed, right? Just like Ashley. And he laughed because he knew I was an introvert. Do I have any other introverts on here? Making those videos, doing stuff like that in the online space scares you? Me, okay? He laughed because he knew how introverted I am. I'll talk his ear off, but anybody else, no way, Jose, okay? I'm that quiet, shy girl in the back, like baby in the corner type of thing. All right. And I told him his favorite saying. I threw it right back at him. I said, to get something you've never had, you got to do something you've never done. I had tried a lot of stuff, the craft business out of my house, the MLMs, babysitting, cleaning, all the things, but I had never put myself out there like this. And he said, I'll support you if that's what you want to do. So I did it. And y'all, I jumped in head first. I didn't stop. I've been here now almost 15 months next week. I've doubled our household income. I've made just as much as he has at his full-time job. And that's allowed us to breathe, you guys. And that's what it was all about. Just being able to breathe. Last week, we celebrated 14 years of marriage and we went out of town for 2 nights and I unplugged. I worked maybe 10 minutes in those 2 days. I had videos already created that I would wake up and lay in bed in the morning and post and then go spend the day with him. We were in a canyon with 0 cell service, okay, for multiple hours. And I made $900 because I had a system that was working for me. And that's the system that I want to tell you about. We call it our freedom machine, okay? Because we put in those 2 hours a day and then it runs, I always say, in the background of my life for me 24/7, okay? This system, people scroll across you wherever you're at. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, the high traffic websites they teach us and stuff, okay? People want more information because we post it in a way that's called attraction marketing. They're going to comment on your videos. They're going to DM you. They're going to slide into your DMs. You're not going to slide into theirs, okay? And they want the information. They go to that link. We all have a link in our bio. They put their email in and now they have the information. And that is the system that works for you. We're not sending those emails out individually. That system, ding, sends it right to them for us. And it sends 30 of them for us, okay? Those emails are written for you. A template that you can go in and customize to fit to you, your lingo, your story, your links, because you make the sales, 100% profit. Those are your Stripe, PayPal, Square account, whatever it is that you set up. So when I made that $900 that day, it came up on my phone and it went directly to me, not a CEO or a company or just because I bought from her. You guys, I've made $39,000 and she's not seen another penny. But look at her. She's still here. She still supports me. She still encourages me. And to me, that is unlike anything I'd ever seen before in my life. People that still care about you and are there for you, even though they're not benefiting off of you. I think that speaks volumes. All right. And I love that I get to do that. All of us do that for our customers. We're there for them forever. We want to go. I always say, I'm not winning unless you're winning. And you can't compete with me because I want you to win too. Okay. So that is so, so important. But that system works for you. It sends those emails out. We always say it does the heavy lifting and it loves on our potential customers for us. It just gives them more and more information until they're ready. Because you know what? Some people do come across us and buy in like 5 minutes, like on our lives or something. It happens. All right. But sometimes they need 5 days. I needed about 5 days. It took me about a week. And I was so shy and introverted, I didn't even comment on Jess's live, y'all. I was even nervous in the online space to comment on people's stuff. That's how introverted I was. So if that is you, don't rule yourself out and don't compare yourself on day 1 where you're at right now to where I'm at 15 months in, okay? Because I've grown a lot and I've gotten a lot more comfortable and confident in the best way, not a cocky way, but like I'm proud of myself. I know what I can do. And when you set your mind to it, you can do it, all right? Our emails go out of system.io. Yes. So we use system.io, you guys. And your website, your emails, your funnels are all put in there. All those are made for you. You literally copy and paste, and it's free. We don't have the reoccurring monthly fees or subscriptions or memberships or inventory because it's a digital product. All right. But that automation system, so many businesses in the world that are successful have that. So some people come here because they already have a business product or service and they just want to know how to market it. And they want that email automated system to work for them. Because once people are in there, like I said, 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. My thing was I had all these fears. You guys tell me your fears in the comments, okay? I was scared of failure. I was scared of the investment. I was scared of how much time is it going to take because I still wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and I didn't want to be on my phone or computer for 8 hours a day. I was really worried about what other people were going to say and think about me. Look at all those guys. Yeah, we all have so many fears of those same exact things. But what it boiled down to for me was, where was I at? Where I was at right then. Do you guys love where you're at right now? Yes or no? I did not. And I didn't want to be there again. So I said, in 1 year, you're not going to be there because you're going to show up every single day. And you're not going to give yourself a month. You're not going to give yourself 3 months. You're going to give yourself a year to go change your life. Okay. It took me 28 days to make my first sale. I didn't make it back as quickly as Ashley and Jess did. It took me 6 weeks to get into profit mode. And I can't believe it that I could have $1,800 days and stuff like that as a stay-at-home mom. That's not leaving her house, not punching a time clock, answering to a boss. Okay. That automated system gives you so much freedom. Like Ashley said, I've made one while standing in line to ride a roller coaster with my kids at the amusement park. I worked 5 minutes that day on the 2-hour drive there and posted a video and then put my phone in my pocket and spent the day with them. And while standing in line, ding, my watch had dinged at me that day and told me I made a sale. And I was like, what is this? How is this real life? Every time it happens, it's like, how is this my life? It's like a dream, honestly. And my thing is, I come here for all the other moms, okay? Because moms, like I told you earlier, deserve to be home with their babies. And I want other moms to experience that. So I continue to show up daily, not just for myself. And you will become the same exact way. We all come here for a selfish reason, for ourselves, for our families, because we're struggling, okay? But then it turns into so much more than just about us. It's about everybody else. Because Jess showed up, I'm here. And so I continue to show up when I have days where I'm like, man, I'm tired, or I just might not be into it that day, mindset wise, right? I'm like, shift. There's mamas out there. If I don't show up, they don't get to stay home with their babies, so I have to keep showing up for them. But those of you that are really scared, you don't want to show your face, you don't want to talk, okay? We do have other options. There's a faceless option to do this. We're always really honest, okay, guys? It can take longer to see success. I got a girl doing it. I think she, about 2.5 months in, made her first sale, but she was consistent. She showed up every single day, right? Doing faceless. You're going to have to share your story. That's the most important part, is just sharing you, being you, because that is what makes the connection out there, all right? And last, you guys, I came here because I wanted done for me. I wanted easy, simple, right? Because how many of you are burnt out, exhausted? You don't have time to make your own thing. And that's all I was seeing. Go to Canva, make an ebook, figure out your niche, throw that in your bio. You're going to make thousands of dollars a month. Okay, well, what's an ebook and what's Canva and what's a niche? And if I make it, how do I know people are going to want it, right? I was just like, I was so over everybody telling me that. So when I came here and found this done for me, I was like, got it, sign me up. I just get to plug and play and I can immediately start selling a proven system. Did you guys know that we've made over $29 million in the last 10 months as a community? That was $29 million, 100% profit. Not a single penny of that went to a company or a CEO, all right? It took me 10 months of being here to finally be like, well, maybe I could make something of my own in something that I had a passion and interest in, right? So I'm working on a 30-day devotional for moms, all right? Because again, I'm here to help mamas, okay? I'm not here to just help mamas make money. I don't know if you can see it, how the lighting is or not, but it's a 30-day devotional for moms, okay? And I wouldn't have been able to have made this if it wasn't for this program, what it taught me, how to use Canva, the courage, the confidence that it gave me, because I didn't have that in myself when I started this. So when you start this to make money, to get that time with your family, to get the things that you want in your life, right? You can get those things but you can also get so, so much more. I gained so many things that money can't buy here: friendships, confidence, these skills, and courage, you guys. So, so huge here. And we can't wait to see where you guys go with this, what you do. But what I love is it's your own time. It's at your own pace. Don't feel rushed or overwhelmed that you have to make that, because I didn't get there overnight. All right, Miss Jess.
Bethany, can I just say, and Ashley's going to agree, Bethany is the introvert. She's the, I don't want to show my face. Don't look at me. Don't put me on camera. And you just spoke for like 20 minutes and you made me want to buy from you. God, she is amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Bethany bought for me in the middle of the night. I was asleep. And we developed a friendship, and look at her. She's like, I don't want to put my face out there, but I need to make money online. And now look at her. We used to do these Zooms. She would talk for 5 minutes. Remember, Ashley? Talk for 5 minutes. You could barely get 2 words out of her. She just dominated it. I'm so amazed and proud of you. I just love you. I'm going to try not to cry. But if you could see the change in Bethany, and now she helps other moms and dads make money online. And she didn't want to, right? You're not a face loud, like, you know me, I'm loud and wild. I don't care. I'll talk to the wall. Bethany is a complete opposite. So I want you to see that in her, because if you have anything in you that you know needs to be out there, the Legacy Builder program literally holds your hand every day with videos and Zooms and support just like this. And there's other people in our community on the Zoom. Tell me in the comments why you love the Digital Growth community and what it's helped you with already, if you're already in there. For me, it was the videos, right? I know, right? Savannah's crying too. You develop a friendship. You bought a course, you bought a class, but you're going to find connections. I mean, look at us. Bethany bought for me a year ago. I made money from her one time, like she said. I've never made money from her again, and we speak every day. The coaching, I love it. Somebody asked earlier, how do you make videos if you've never made a sale? Have you guys wondered? If you wonder that, put me. How do I make a video and say, I need to do this, but I haven't made any money? Because I mean, I thought the same thing. So when I get started with people, I tell them to say, I found a class that's teaching me how to make money online. Because you didn't say I made money yet, and you're learning how to make money. And I don't call it just a course or a program, because if you don't plug into the class and the trainings, you may not make it. You've got to be mentored, and that's what makes this community different. Michelle O'Neill is a grandma. She has 6 kids. I don't know how many grandkids. I just spent 2 weeks with her in Kansas. I literally scrubbed toilets and carpet with her. She's amazing. Every day she gives us a video, Zooms 5 days a week from other leaders in the community like us, and we teach you the trainings. You're never, ever alone. So when people come and they're like, okay, I got my stuff set up. Can you help me with a video? I found a class that's teaching me how to make money online. Making a video is the easy part for me. If it's not for you, I'll help you with that. Now, don't ask me to do the tech, right? Like crying, Brianna, I'm telling you, like, I just came here to pay my mortgage. And what I have found is a community and family and life-changing. Does that make sense? I personally have 17 streams of income. I live in a double wide. I live in the middle of nowhere. You guys, if you know my story, you know this literally flipped my life upside down. And that's what I pray for you every day. I know I'm getting in the feelers. I'm really sorry. We got to be all the technical, right? So I want your questions. Ashley, if you have anything to say, you kind of look like you have something to say.
Can we just talk about Jess's reaction to Bethany's success? You guys, Bethany bought from Jess. And when you make a sale, if you guys purchase from us or you purchase from anybody else that invited you to this, when you make a sale, we don't make any money off of you. Authentic. Okay. When one of Bethany's girls makes their sale, Bethany literally comes into our group chat and she's like, oh my gosh, my girl just made her first sale. Like when Tamara made her first sale and she came and shared it with me, when Ashley made her first sale and came and shared it with me, we love that. We don't make any money off of you. The reason why we do this and what this is going to offer you is this is going to make it so that you can teach other people and show them exactly how that they can have a life like this. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever that looks like for them is going to look different, but they can get their time back to put it on the things that they want. Okay. We haven't talked about price at all. Do you guys know about that? Or do you need us to break that down? Drop a number 4 in the comments if you guys need us to chat about that. Jess, do you want me to check? Okay. Okay. So we have 4 different levels. We are humans. We cry. We do. 4 different levels, okay? This is not a one size fits all, and we want you to come in where it fits you the best, okay? We have a 100, a 300, a 600, and a $900 level. I call this 900 the big daddy. Drop me the word me in the comments if the idea of spending $900 makes you nauseous. That's a lot of money. That is not pocket change. My rent is $950. That makes me sick to think about overall at once. We have payment plans, okay? But I want you to know something because I don't want to see you wasting your time, okay? So whatever level you come in at, there's going to be a specific one-time admin fee. So the $900 has an admin fee, the 600, the 300, the 100, they all have their own. It's $39 no matter which level you come in at, okay? And if you get started today, we will pay that for you. We will reimburse that for you. When you get started at this big daddy at the $900 level, you get the resale rights to all 4. So you can sell all of them. The reason why, there's 2 reasons why this is the most popular one. It gives you the most potential return on your time, okay? If you're gonna work 2 hours at either level, I don't wanna leave money on the table. I don't wanna work 2 hours and only bringing in $100 sales, okay? Also, it gives you the most coaching, teaching, mentoring, all of that. I had no idea what I was doing. I needed to be taught. I don't want to waste my time doing something if I don't really know what I'm doing, right? If I'm going to put 2 hours a day into something, I want to know what I'm doing. I want to be good at it. I needed that coaching. I had 0 experience. So we also have payment plans, okay? We have Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, Sezzle. People are getting approved even at this $900 level for as little as 0 down. As little as 0 down. Which is huge, okay? I have my girl, I think she's on here still. My girl, Ashley, she got started with 0 down. Within her first 10 days, she made her first $900 sale. Before she even had to pay her first payment, she made her first $900 sale and was able to pay off that whole payment plan. All right? So don't count yourself out. Check out those payment plans. It's a great way to start. That instantly gives you access to everything. You don't have to wait for it all to be paid off before you get access, okay? Any other questions? Jess, did I miss anything on that?
No, if you guys are on here and you already purchased and you don't have your website set up or you're not ready to go, this is not a coaching call or a tech call. Like, I'll be happy to send you a video and help you later this afternoon. But right now, I want you to see the vision of what this can do for you as far as purchasing and making videos. And if you have purchased, put in the comments what you love about this. I didn't have $900. Like Ashley said, when I started, the $600 level was the biggest, and I had to call my Amazon card and up my Amazon, like my limit. You know what I'm talking about? And like, my husband's like, you're going to pay $600 for something and you don't even get anything in the mail? Have you guys thought that? But listen, I want you to think about doing it on a payment plan. The person that invited you will help you. Like, we all have little special things we'll help you with today if you want to get started. I didn't do tech. There's lots of stuff about tech. And I know Naomi and I have talked about it. I am the least techiest person in the world. Anybody else? I made the investment and I had them set it up for me, and I touched it 16 months ago. So if you've been getting emails from us, that's something we set up months and months ago, right? You put your name on it, you put your email on or your website on it, and then it works for you. Every time somebody gets in your email funnel, they get an email. Amazon Prime. How many of you have Amazon Prime every day? Ashley, I found something in your cart you might like. You're in Amazon Prime sales funnel. If you're clicking the orange cart of the TikTok shop, they don't get your email address. They have no way of following up with you and say, hey, Naomi, you clicked my button. You need to buy my product. So the average person takes 8 to 12 times a follow-up. I click buttons all the time. I make accounts and I never, ever go back and buy the product. But then I get an email. How many of you have ever gotten an email that says, you left something in your cart, here's 20% off if you purchase today? We get that stuff all the time. On social media, if you're not being taught how to have an email with people getting your, like with the website, with people getting your email, you're going to continue to spin your wheels. I did that with weight loss products. Have you guys ever been in a MLM or any kind of sales thing that where you had to cold message people? My upline would say, go for 10 no's, message everybody on your friends list, message everybody that watched your story. Let me break it down for you. In January, I lost my TikTok for 21 days. I went from 92,000 followers to 3,000. I literally lost it. They told me I was gambling and selling illegal rights. But because I had built up my email list and all those people went in my email funnel, I made 10 grand with no big TikTok. You don't have to have a big following. Inside of you has to be a desire to learn something different and to get the support. And if you don't feel the heart, I mean, this has probably been the most emotional webinar we have done in a while because we love each other and we care each other. And I want you to change your life. I want to know what questions you have. It's 12:44. We're going to do 15 more minutes. If somebody wants to raise your hand or come off mute, we're going to do fast questions. Okay. If it's not coaching, if you've never bought, you can ask questions. If you have bought, you need to get back with me or Ashley or Bethany, and we will help you off this call. How does that sound? Questions.
I call this part checking the vitals. Who's ready to get started that hasn't gotten started yet? Drop a me in the comments. Anyone else that, this is your vitals check. If you've got a question, there's something holding you back, ask it now. Go for it.
Can I ask a question? To be honest with you, I have a lot of debt and my credit has kind of gone down the drain. So I'm a little scared that I am definitely purchasing. I don't know about today, but I am definitely purchasing. And I'm just wondering, do you know anything about the credit limit as far as how low it can be to get approved for like Afterpay or Klarna or anything like that?
I don't know a specific, but you can see if you get approved without it dinging your credit. It'll be a soft credit check until you actually go through and finance it. So check it out. I do know that I had someone that was like in the low 600s and was still approved actually for 0 down. So.
Okay, got it. Okay, sounds good. And then one more question. Basically, when you get into it, I know Jess was saying that somebody tech helped her set up all her stuff. I did another digital marketing course prior, and it literally took me 3 weeks, and I stayed up till like 3 a.m. like every single night, like a psychopath, because I have no time except for at nighttime. So I was ignoring my husband just to set all this stuff up. And then when I got everything set up, I felt like I had zero support, which is why this course looks so attractive.
That's right.
So I want to give it another try. I'll get you strawberries. Hold on. I want to give it another try. I'm just like, will it actually work this time? A lot of fear, which I'm sure a lot of people have, obviously, when they've bought multiple courses or haven't tried it at all and don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, will I get the support I need? Will I be able to fit it in between my kids? I'm just really scared, but I want to do it.
So what about after being on this call with other people that haven't purchased? Like Ashley Evans is on this call. She didn't even purchase from me, and she still messages me all the time, and I help her. Like, I'm not going to tell you, Naomi, that if you come here, this is the beat all win all, and you're going to be a millionaire and pay off your debt. I want that for you.
Yeah.
But the difference with this, and I've probably bought most of the stuff that you already did, is the mentoring.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so far, even before I even purchased, you've been sending me looms and all this stuff, and you've kept in contact. I'm like, that's amazing. That's what I need. I'm just like, partially scared that afterward. You know what I mean?
It's human nature. You're like, oh, she just wants my money, and then she's going to get it and bounce, and I'm never going to hear from her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to think that, but yes, human nature. You kind of think that naturally, but okay, sounds good. I'll let somebody else ask questions.
No, you're fine. The lady that I purchased from did not mentor me. She did not help me. So I bought, and then I plugged into Michelle O'Neill's daily videos. I got on the Zooms 3 to 4 days a week, and I didn't have a mentor. Michelle became my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm excited.
Aaron just bought yesterday. Aaron and his wife, I forget her name, but they just bought yesterday. He's a pastor. And I said, you don't need to be on this call. You already purchased. He said, no, I want to soak it up as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. I think once I get my system set up, I am very confident. My biggest thing once I get in now is I always had a problem, like a lot of people. What do I say? I've never made a sale. And you've talked about it many times. You tell them you're in a class and stuff like that. But you're saying it's the easy part, which gives me confidence. Basically, if somebody's there and they're like, okay, tell me a little about your life. Okay, this is the script you kind of have to go off of, and you can add to it or take away from it. But this is what it is. Just be consistent with that and you'll be fine. As long as somebody helps me with that and I'm like, okay, I know what to say now. I'll just keep repeating it like a broken record. Then I'll be fine.
You get all the way through all my videos. I've been saying a lot of the same thing. I'm going to slowly start shifting because of the growth in my community and the growth in the products that I'm creating. But I'm doing the same thing for 16 months.
Yeah, I guess part of it is I am a stay-at-home mom already. So I overanalyze everything. I'm sure you can already tell, but you worked and I didn't. So I'm like, how do I change it? So it's kind of like from my stance, and it sounds really stupid because it's probably easy, but I just get really nervous about that. Yeah. But anyways.
That's where you have me.
Yeah.
There's still, no matter.
We'll move on.
no matter who you are, every single one of you on here, no matter who you are, no matter what your story is, no matter what pains and struggles you've gone through, there is somebody out there waiting to relate to you and your story. And like your story is going to look different than my story, which is going to look different than Bethany's, than Jess's, than John's, right? Every single one of us is going to have a different customer that needs to hear your story to relate to you. So I love that you're already a stay-at-home mom. As a stay-at-home mom, because I have done both. I worked my butt off, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom. I didn't realize how like isolating, how overwhelming, how like overstimulating being a stay-at-home mom can be. I want to help contribute to there's no way without this I would feel good about staying home. I don't want to put all of that stress and like everything on my husband's shoulders. I want to figure out a way to contribute to our bills. And so that's something that a lot of stay-at-home moms can relate to.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I've always been the type that, and I worked full-time before that, right? I've always been the type that likes working. And honestly, I don't feel very productive if I'm just doing stay-at-home mom stuff. So from day one, since I was a stay-at-home mom, I was always trying to find a side hustle. And I would like to feel like, that good that I'm helping, contributing to. So I've always tried to find some kind of side hustle. Nothing's ever worked. I do real estate on the side, but getting more clients requires me leaving more. And the point is, I want to be with my family more. So I'm trying to find something online that I can make money from anywhere and still be with my family. That's the whole point of this. Anyways, I'm done now. I'll let somebody else ask questions.
That's a video. What you just said is a 40-second video. You literally just created a video. It's that simple, girl.
Okay. We'll see.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, I'm done. I'm going on mute now.
Naomi sent me this humongous message when I was in Kansas, and I called her from Michelle O'Neill's back porch. She's like, I can't believe you're calling me. But that's what is here. And I'm not trying to like whatever, but for me, it was the support. And I know Ashley and Bethany are the same way. Like, I know there's people out there changing their life, but I don't know how to make a sales funnel. I don't know how to make a video. I need you to share that with me. You guys feel that deeply? Because that's how I was. Any more questions? Constance says, spending my entire adult life in healthcare, just like Ashley, she was a nurse. Oh, I don't want to miss out. That's a video. I don't want to miss out on it, my kid's life anymore. I've worked my entire life. I want to make money from anywhere in the world. That's a video. That's a video. I love it. So first step is you have to purchase. Put a number 1 in the comment. You have to purchase. You get your website set up. There's 20 bite-sized videos. Some people get it done in 3 hours. Some people it takes 3 days. I paid tech to do mine. Ashley and Bethany both did theirs themselves. I am 100% not techie, just saying. I highly recommend you try to do it on your own, because then when somebody purchases from you, you can help them. Got it? Purchase, website, go make videos. There's a 10-minute training video every day. There's good Zooms. Probably Monday and Thursday are my favorite Zooms, but you can get on them all the time throughout the week. You literally can make videos. We teach you how to make videos. You go live. Sandy was just on live right before we got on here. Our husband was mowing grass. Like, it's just real life. Ashley usually has kids running around. But you have to have a product to make money online. And when you have an email system that works for you, then you don't have to sit in front of your computer all day long. Can you explain again what the product is? The products are the courses, 900, 600, 300, and 100. Tamara, if you purchase, whoever you purchase from makes money from you one time when you buy Legacy Builder. And then we're going to teach you how to make $900, $600, $300, and $100. If you want to learn how to make that much money, put me in the comments. I sold weight loss products for 3 years and made 7% commission. And now I'm walking around and my phone is dinging. Aaron bought yesterday. Aaron, if you're on here, say something in the chat. He bought from me yesterday while I was making dinner. $900. I was not even on my phone when he bought. I wasn't.
Sorry, I'm driving, Jess. I can't really like text right now because I'm driving.
You're all right, buddy. It's nice to see your face.
Man, I'm so excited. Like the reason I'm doing this is one of the main reasons is my wife and I have been married for 12 years. I've been pastoring, youth pastoring, assistant pastoring, working another job other than just my church stuff. And we've not had a vacation, or we didn't even go on a honeymoon. And I'm like working, we both work. And it's like, what can I do to get beyond having more month than money all the time? And when I came across your video, Like, I'm not an emotional person, but I am an emotional person. And I was like, this has got to be something that can change my life. And I thought about it for 3 weeks, and I thought, I've heard you say how people have thought about it for months and months, and then they like turn around and turn their life around. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm going to be one of those people that's like, by this time next year, I'm going to have $100,000 and have all my debt paid off kind of people.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
so proud of
sir.
you.
And we're
Yes.
going to Disney World.
Yes.
So is Bethany. Bethany mapped it out how much it would cost. She has a family of 6, and she got it down to the penny. I love that. I'm so proud of you, Aaron. Welcome to the family, brother. Yay.
Amazing.
I love that he said he's not the person that can watch me. I'm going to put Tina on the spot. Tina's watched me for months and months and months, and she even put in the chat, I'm in my own way. She'll tell you that. The only thing standing in the way of you and learning new skills is you. You guys agree? Put amen in the chat. If you hear me, I'm always amen. That the biggest thing that stands in the way is ourself. Really. So we're not going to keep you. If you have another, Ashley, did you want to say something? If anybody has, if you want to, I'm not going to keep you all day. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff to cook. We're having dinner tonight at my sister's house. So, get back with the person that invited you here. If you need help, if you get denied the payment plans, we all have other things that are not on our website that can help you. Okay, but you've got to ask questions. What is that about the squeaky wheel? Ashley, do you know that what's that
The
saying?
squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah. No
Y'all,
more.
Jess is so right. And think about that. What Aaron said, he's already envisioning how this is going to change his life. I want you guys to think about that. What would this do for you? Like, plan that out and start doing it. Start taking the baby steps to get you there. Tuesday, I went prom dress shopping with my baby sister. She's 17. I was prom dress shopping with her. We got sushi. We came home. I picked my daughter up, took her to the chiropractor appointment, made another $900. Came home, made dinner, put the kids to bed, made another $900. I made $2,700 in one day, and I'm average. You guys, I'm an average mama that just right? Like what I'm telling you, think about like what Aaron's saying, that vacation. He wants to take his wife on vacation, wants to make up for a missed honeymoon, right? Think about that. I wanted to be the present mom. I wanted to be the person that was there with my family. And it's worth it for me to take the steps to make that happen.
Ashley, can you tell them how many TikToks you've had taken down and how many followers you have right now, and that you made $3,000 the other day and you have how many TikTok followers?
Y'all, so I actually have lost 2 TikToks. I'm on my 3rd TikTok account. I just keep getting booted, and I just keep going. I just keep starting over. I actually just yesterday hit 5,000 followers on my TikTok. That's not that much in the TikTok world. I've been doing this a year and a half, made $152,000 and never once gone viral. You don't need to, okay? You need to learn how to speak to your people, and that's why this and the attraction marketing that it teaches you is so important.
I feel that deeply. I love your story because I have a ton of viral videos. I have a ton of followers. And you don't. And like people think, I have to go viral. I have to have all these followers. No, you don't. You just have to know and learn how to speak to the person that you want to speak to. Mm-hmm. Like Aaron and I are both believers of Christ. I attracted him because I speak what I believe, right, Aaron? Like I speak about the Lord. I talk about that all the time. And I mean, I feel like I attract that person that wants more, that wants to get out of debt, that wants, like, I don't have enough money for my month. I used to say that all the time. So it just teaches you how to attract people to you without sending DMs. You don't have to go viral and have a bunch of followers. I love that. And Bethany's the same way. Bethany, I'm telling about Bethany's story really quick. She has 2 TikTok accounts. She posted a video yesterday or the day before. She wasn't even talking. She had words on the screen. Do you want to tell them about it real quick, Bethany? Because this is a big win for her.
So Ashley's lost accounts. I've seen other people lose accounts. So I was like, I'm gonna have a backup account. I dabble in it, right? Maybe like 1 video a week, 2 videos a week. All right. And I posted one the other day. It was just me making a loaded tea. And I put words on the screen and I talked about how I had prayed for a way to stay home with my kids. And I scrolled across another Christian mom. And y'all, when I got on here, it was at 38,000 views. And I like keep waking up the past 2 mornings. And I'm like, honey, how is this real? Like, it's crazy. But I had all my success before that. Like I had made a full-time income before I ever went viral. But also don't give up. Like, don't give up because you never know. I have posted almost the same exact video on my main account and it didn't do that. Like, don't give up. Just keep showing up. There is no magic. I don't feel like there's no magic sauce or anything like that to go viral. It's just TikTok being TikTok some days, you know? So don't let the numbers get you. Don't let the following get you. Don't let any of that get you. My videos hang out in the 200, 300s most days. All right, guys? Just keep showing up and someday one might hit. All right?
Good. That's so good. All right, we've kept you for an hour. I hope you guys have the best Resurrection Sunday. Put your phone down, spend some time with your family. Just praise the Lord, right? Get back with the person that invited you if you need help with fees, because we'll be helping you this Easter. Get started. Don't let yourself stand in the way. I'm going to leave you with one thought, and if you know me, you know. How long can you stay where you are? I want you to ask yourself that. How long can you keep seeing other people that are real be where they are and you be over there? How long can you afford to stay where you are? Right? Happy Easter. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.